And sleepwalking has gotten so bad. There have been people that have committed heinous acts and were found not guilty because they were sleepwalking during the time. People can go in their cars, drive places, be totally asleep, but like there have been instances of people being pulled over while they were sleepwalking. And um, the scariest time, one of the scariest times the scariest time that I awoke when I was sleepwalking, I totally went into shock. And that wasn't when I was awoken in my living room. And the thing about going into shock and when you're sleepwalking, your eyes are already open. So one of the craziest things I ever experienced was when I was awoken while sleepwalking, and it's not like you open your eyes and you're in like a new environment, like, oh, hey, where am I? No, it's more you're just there, like you try time port. And that was the freakiest thing I ever experienced. So it's like we're talking right here, right now, and all of a sudden, boom, you're like on top of a mountain and it's Antarctica. That was exactly what it's like, except it wasn't Antarctica. All of a sudden it was boom. Like first I was like walking like in a jungle and the daylight is out. I'm like, nice jungle. All of a sudden, boom. I just open my eyes and even then, I didn't even remember the jungle. I just opened my eyes. I didn't know where I came from or who I was or what my name was. I opened my eyes and I'm on the bottom of a ravine, standing on an upside down shopping cart, like standing like I'm, you know, Daniel's son in the Karate Kid with on one foot, and the water's just getting higher and higher and higher. And I'm just like, oh my God. And my arms are just out because when somebody goes into shock, a lot of times their arms are like this because they can't move their arms. They don't. That's a characteristic of people that go into shock. So I'm there, and I don't know how I got there or what I'm doing there, but the rain is just coming down, and I'm in the bottom of this cliff, and there's like 6 foot walls on both sides of me, and the water is just getting higher and higher, and I can barely move, and I hear like foreign people yelling in the distance, kind of like right now. But like, yeah, I hear like foreign language in the distance, like, blah, blah, blah. I'm like, where am I? Am I in Asia? How did I get here? Who am I? And then I hear some, blah, 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 hey, blah, blah. And then they like throw me a huge branch, and then I climb up the branch out of the ravine, and I'm like fucking naked. I'm like naked, and then they're like, "You almost died. What were you doing in there?" And then I came through, and they put me back in the tent, and then I was like laid naked in my tent. They're like, "How the fuck did you get to that tent?" Yeah, I was staying in a tent, and I guess backtrack if you want to know how I got into the ravine.